And this will be your premium right here.
Sorry to interrupt. I just want to say, I combined home and auto with State Farm. Saved $760. Love this guy.
Okay, does it bother anybody else that the mime is talking? Freaky.
Bundle home and auto, and you could save $760.
That's 760 good reasons to call Bill Thompson in Indiana or Jen Hoffman in Homer City.
Coming off such a great season last year, what are your expectations kind of coming into this season?
Well, I'd like to think that the expectation would be to do the same things again, but that'll be tough to do. We had one of those years, it was for the ages in small school football that you try to achieve and you hope that you can get back. Realistically, we just hope to put another good football team on the field that can win some games and maybe put us into playoff position again.
I talked to Ian, and he said, as far as the offensive line goes, he's been, pretty impressed with the way that some of the kids are stepping up. Have you been seeing the same thing?
We have kids working very hard, and our line coaches have done a nice job. We feel like we have strong kids that can replace the ones we lost, physically strong, but to be able to do what's necessary to do in a power running game with a little bit of diversity, that remains to be seen. We have to see if they're going to be able to do that. Certainly our size will be is equal to what it was last year, but again, the chemistry and the experience of the guys we lost was very critical.
Right. But you do have these guys coming back. Aaron's going to be a 4-year starter. You have Ian, who really stepped up last year.
Right. Yeah, and then you throw in Matt McAdoo, who was what we call a swing back, and that's kind of a dirty position that does a lot of little things. He'll get his opportunity to get the ball more this year, and he's a very effective runner. So those guys may have to carry the weight a little bit more until the younger guys up front can get a little more experience. I mean, you hate to say that, but the reason Ian Lee got 1,400 or 1,500 yards last year was he had a great line, but he also has the ability to make plays too. And Aaron, our quarterback, you can't say enough about. He doesn't seek the limelight. He's a quiet leader, but he's just. He deserves more and more credit each year.
I think Matt, you maybe surprised some people last year. 3-4 games in the year, and he kind of stepped in.
Who was that?
Matt McAdoo.
Oh,
He
yeah,
really surprised
yeah. We knew he was going to be a player. We just weren't sure, exactly where he was going to fit in. But again, very steady, and he does his job, and he's not a big kid, but he plays hard, and he's a tough kid.
Now, do you think having such a successful season last year, do you think that's going to help them and make them motivated, or do you think they're going to, kind of rest on that a little bit?
It better help them, because that's something that we've preached all along, that, we enjoyed it. We got the pats on the back, that sort of thing, but it's over. Nobody else cares. They don't care that what we did last year. This is a new year, and we have to come out ready to prove ourselves again, and to do that, we got a lot of work to do. We got kids that really have to step up. I'm just concerned right now with the overall, I guess I want to say, maturity of the team, because we have several guys that haven't played a lot of football that are going to get thrust into these roles, and they're going to have to understand they need to be ready mentally and physically. There's no weeks off in this conference. So, when you look at that, guys are going to have to step up.